Hey, this is Andrew from Clio, and I'm super excited to be joined by Chris from Lead Science here at ClioCon in Nashville. Chris, tell us about Lead Science. What do you do?
Absolutely. So Lead Science builds the highest performing websites in the legal industry. We are a subsidiary of a company named Deringer that has been building and optimizing car dealer websites for 20 years. We have partnerships with all of the major OEMs in automotive, and we have about 5,000 car dealers that use our websites in the US, Mexico, even South America. And what we found is that the best practices that work so well in automotive have proven to be even more effective in legal because not as many of the other providers in legal are incorporating some of those best practices. So relatively, our clients are even further outperforming their competitors in the legal industry.
There's been a lot of announcements so far this morning from the keynote, Google LSA, personal injury, all different types of functions and features. What are you most excited about from this year's ClioCon so far?
Well, I gotta say, being on the floor, we don't really see as many of the actual speakers and so forth. And in automotive, we have been attending, dozens of these conferences. We've been presenting at them for the last 20 years. So when we were talking to our law firm clients, we were asking what would be the right fit for us. We're a forward thinking, we're a technology company that helps our clients get more cases for their law firms. And they said, listen, ClioCon is perfect for you guys. You're gonna find law firms that are thinking about these things and are gonna appreciate the ROI that you're gonna get. And I gotta say that Clio has actually exceeded my expectations. Like in the first few hours, we've already had a few dozen conversations with law firms where I think we're gonna be a great fit for them. I think we're gonna help. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we're gonna help them perform better and very receptive.
And we were talking a little bit about, the adjacent industry from the dealership world to the legal world. The major difference though being is that when someone needs help, legal help, they need it now. So what do you think is important? Why should law firms care so much about SEO and having an optimized website?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, SEO is obviously critical for every website. And we've got a platform that we have literally been optimizing for local search for businesses that are trying to maximize the number of leads or the number of cases for 20 years. And so you think about it, even if you're referred to a law firm, you're gonna Google the attorney you were referred to or the practice itself, or even if you're just looking for like criminal lawyer in Atlanta. And as a law firm, you wanna make sure that you're at the top of Google so that someone who might even be looking for an attorney doesn't go to like some third-party website. They're on your firm's site so that they can see the best representation of your attorneys and your firm.
So if a lawyer is watching this right now and they're thinking, my website is bare, it's got nothing on it, what would be the first thing that you think they should do besides contacting Lead Science? What would be the first thing and the most important thing to include on their website as a way of improving their results?
Absolutely. So I would say that there are a couple of things, and they both are related to SEO, that I have seen a lot of law firm websites have some opportunity for. First of all, if you've got multiple locations, you want to make sure that you have content for all of the practice areas that you have in each one of those locations. So if you're in Philadelphia, Washington, DC, and New York, and you're practicing PI, you've got criminal and family, you want to make sure that you've got content for every one of those practice areas for each one of those geographies. Because from Google's perspective, if there's a law firm that only practices in Philadelphia, for example, all of their content is going to be specific for Philadelphia. So if you're going to compete with them, you have to have content specific for both the practice areas and the location.
So if someone wants to get in contact with Lead Science, they're intrigued, how do they get in contact with you?
Oh, so I am just Chris at leadscience.com.
And it should be pretty easy to find on Google, I would assume, of course.
Absolutely.
That's your bread and butter.
That's our bread and butter, baby.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.